Greetings, everyone. My name is Chris the Comic Vet. Hope this live stream finds you safe and well. If you're catching us on the rewind, thank you very much. If you're hanging out in the chat, it's going to be a good show tonight. But I'm going to start off with a rant. I know we've had some tremendous losses in the comic book community, or I should say in pulp culture recently, with James Earl Jones passing away, along with John Cassidy, and also I believe one of the animators from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Forgive me, I can't remember that man's name. But the rant I want to talk about is The Amazing Spider-Man. I just dropped a video this past Monday, which is the brainchild of Brian LCS on how to make The Amazing Spider-Man amazing again. I talked about the past. I talked about the present, my hopes for the future, what I think could work in the future, and where we are today. And I can tell you, this is bad. Not only is this bad, this is effing terrible. Like, I don't know who the editors and the editor-in-chief at Marvel is at the time. I don't generally get into that part when I read my comic books. I read the writer and the illustrator, of course, the colorist, and I check to see if the letterer is Justin Birch. It's still not Justin Birch, but it should be Justin Birch. And when I went to Retro Rocket Comics today, by the way, I said to Chris when he showed me my pull list, I'm like, oh, that cover. And he's like, you can take another one. It's fine. I said, no, it's fine. You know what? I want to talk about where we are. And this, again, is effing terrible. This is not what you do with your best-selling comic book Marvel. This is not what you do with your franchise title. This is not what you do with your most famous character in pulp culture that represents your brand. And you don't have this artist, I don't care what his name is, at this point, it could be Joe Smith. I don't care. This is not what you want to represent the artwork for your cover A of your flagship comic book. My God, the freaking phone that's in Tombstone's hand will not go on that receiver. It will not fit. Sorry for those that don't know what a classic phone looks like, but this is not what it's supposed to be. Look at the size of the phone in Tombstone's hand compared to the receiver that's supposed to be there. And this is the same garbage that we've been getting from John Romita Jr. for the better part of 2 years. Whether it's this title or Daredevil, it's garbage. It's flat out humiliating. It's actually, in my opinion, ruining his name. This is the man who had his hand in the gang war of 84, 85, 86. Also, the introduction of the Hobgoblin into the Spider-Man mythos. That was all John Romita Jr. And that was great artwork. But yet here we are now. I get people age, but what the fuck is happening with The Amazing Spider-Man? I get Joe Kelly and Ed McGuinness are coming. Can't come fast enough. I know Joe Kelly was, in my opinion, the most creative person to handle Deadpool. But my God, Ed McGuinness, please save us from this. And the thing is, I don't feel all that much better, because here's the preview for what's coming later on. The 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. This is not a good cover either. Like, what is going on at Marvel? Did someone lose a bet that I'm not aware of? Like, this is bad. DC would not do this with Batman, their best-selling flagship character, or Superman, the oldest, most well-known superhero. They wouldn't allow this kind of nonsense, especially with Batman, for the love of God. And there's been some bad Batman books in the last 10 years. Let me tell you, this is just terrible. And you think it would be better on the interiors? I got bad news. It's just as terrible, if not sloppier. Again, I don't know if someone called in a favor for JRJR to get back on ASM, but I'm calling shenanigans on that favor. This is enough. Enough is enough. Like, my God, Kari Andrews is handling Spider-Man Reign 2. This is issue 3. This is a hella busy cover, but it's still better than this. And I got news for you. The Ultimate Spider-Man spinoff, Venom, this has a glorious cover. Look at this is great compared to this. I don't want to have to drop the Amazing Spider-Man because of artwork, because I lived through the Nick Spencer run. I'm living through this Zeb Wells run, but at least the artwork for the Nick Spencer run wasn't something that was really talked about. There was no spoken words about, oh my God, like Nick Spencer's not doing a good job with Spider-Man. If you felt that way, no one really complained about the artwork. In fact, we had some of the most incredible covers, and one iconic cover, ASM 55, that came out of that particular run with Patrick Gleason at the helm for that. And that cover was so well received that Marvel ended up giving Patrick Gleason a full arc and two arcs in the later Nick Spencer era, when they pulled Spencer off of it and put in fill-in writers before Zeb Wells began with his own volume. But right from issue 1, all we've spoken about is the artwork from John Romita Jr. And then he took over Daredevil, which was in great hands with great storytelling, and then handed off to Ahmed, who's done a great job, in my opinion, as well, from Chip Zdarsky's baton handoff. But again, those covers are putrid. It's garbage. If John Romita Jr. sees this, my man, can you let the world in on what happened? Like, what happened from the first introduction of the Hobgoblin ripping Spider-Man's suit in half to this? DVH always make me smile, whether I see you on YouTube or that you drop a comment or something very kind on one of the live streams. But that's really how I feel. And most Spider-Man fans, I think, are with me. There are some that say Nick Spencer's run was okay and it tied up some Spider-Man loose threads. That's fine. I can see that. But this is fucking terrible. Like, this should never be on a cover. This is stuff that you draw that I think tries to get you into art school. The franchise, the ultimate spinoff. I don't mean to show what I got before everyone else shows up, but that's fucking terrible. I think I just need Jessica Alba to dance. Hello, everybody. I'm actually fine. I did read DC versus Vampires, which dropped today, and it put me in a real good mood because I needed that. But how's everyone doing?
Well, we're fine.
Here you're bitching about Spider-Man too. It's like a broken record.
Yeah. But we're glad you were able to use your words to articulate your frustrations.
I appreciate you saying that. I hope that I articulated it correctly and well.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Matt that's joined us too, my man. How are you? Okay.
I agree with everything you said.
Thank you. Let's quickly say hello to the chat, and then we're going to play North or South. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Les Crucious. Happy New Comic Book Day. Bright and early, 8:45 a.m. this morning. I was so impressed by this, I actually had to say good morning back to him. Jay is in the house saying, good day, eh? At 4:30, we appreciate you stopping by. Vogger is the first to say that he is omnipresent. And Happy New Comic Book Day. Everyone, Les Crucious will be in and out of the chat. He's visiting his mom that is still at the hospital. Les Crucious, my man, we're thinking of you. You don't necessarily have to spend time with us, but thank you so much for doing that. And let your mom know that we all said hello, and we hope that she feels better. The Adventurous Joe, Happy New Comic Book Day. Just got in from the special screen of Transformers 1, and all I got to say is you got to see it next week on September 20th. Izzy, you were right, bro. It was that good. All right. I feel like I feel like this movie like should have been out last month. I've seen the trailers like all summer long. Steve White, the voice. Happy New Comic Book Day. Thank you for stopping by. Izzy is saying, ready for New Comic Book Day. The rats are mourning. Rest in peace, Master Splinter. Right. And told you, Joe. Rob is omnipresent. Channel member Dead Man saying, good morning from his side of the ocean. Appreciate you stopping by, Dead Man. DVH, good evening all. And thank you, DVH.
Yeah, I guess it is. It's technically morning there, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's midnight there now, is it not?
Well, 11 minutes after, yeah.
Okay. DVH, thank you so much for the super chat. You're the best, my man. LF is omnipresent. Rudy, what up, y'all? Going to listen while at work. But do not forget 9/11. Never forget. I don't think that's humanly possible. I think that particular day, all of us that are not Americans were Americans that day. We mourned with the United States, and every time it rolls around, I feel like, my God, it's now 23 years ago. That's incredible. And U.S. strong. Absolutely, my man. Channel member Stephen C. is saying, Happy New Comic Book Day, Comic Army. We appreciate you. CB Sobolski. Yes. Thank you. TW, Marvel Editor-in-Chief.
Eddie poops a lot.
Eddie poops a lot. He makes all his decisions on the toilet. Got to figure that out. Stop it. Sit down at your desk and stop making those last-minute judgment calls just to get someone off your back.
Bring back
proportion is all out of whack. Yeah, that's just a
Yeah, I thought
disgusting
Spider-Man's arm looked strangely long.
Dead Man Ramita Jr. must now the bodies are buried. Yes.
You got some dirt on him or something.
Can't come fast enough. That's what she said. Yeah. Sound the alarm. It's true. Ring the alarm. Now the sound is dying. Image for the win. Rumor is that Spider-Man is getting the Fox FF X-Men treatment. I don't know. Wouldn't you call that Far From Home? Like they kind of did it first, right? Paying homage to their past by bringing the two other Spider-Man up. I might be wrong.
Well, Fantastic Four X-Men treatment was that they in the comics, Marvel kind of made them non sequiturs and tried replacing them with other things because Fox had the rights to them and they wanted to starve them out. But Inhumans did so well that that story. Well, it had the cinematic universe experience of Inhumans was so great it made Hickman's X-Men make fucking sense.
That's a deep cut. Unfortunately, Chris, they did allow it with Superman for 20 awful issues. Yeah. Point taken. Joffrey Casher, happy New Comic Book Day. We appreciate you stopping by, sir.
I would settle for
someone
to only have 20 bad issues.
Someone will CGC shit that cover. Yeah. Won't be me.
Somebody needs to
Maybe when
it for you, since you're clearly so moved by it.
Well, when it gets bent, it might distort it might look more proportional.
You went like on. You were like, This is not gonna be long, but and then like 9 minutes later, bro.
I'm fine with it.
Oh, have you met Chris?
You don't usually get that animated.
I'm glad
you're lucky it was only 9 minutes.
I can talk. Canadian Survivalists, happy New Comic Book Day. We appreciate you stopping by.
It's good that you got it out, man.
I feel better though. Thank you.
I'm glad.
Yeah. South of 75 for me. It's a light week. Thank goodness I needed it. That cheered everyone up. I'm sorry. And when I say I'm sorry, being Canadian, I generally mean it. Jagular is saying, hello, everyone. Again, this is a great little avatar here. DVH saying Transformers and Geigers are freaking fantastic. Get those instead. Tape Prime, JR ruining people's days again. Yes, it's happening way too often. Way too often. And the best to your mom, Las Cruces. Yes. Prayers for Las Cruces' mom. Steve White saying, yes, DVH Transformers was awesome today. And Tape Prime. I'm on my 22nd year of Day of Silence in remembrance of all affected. Chad is loophole. Well, you're always welcome here to speak then. And I miss Scotty. Well, maybe he'll be a little late. I don't know. But Chuck Hensey is now here. What's up, Chuck?
Hey, guys.
Okay, so it's time now for us to play North or South. So I dropped in a couple chats today when I dropped the link, or shortly after I dropped the link, that North or South is going to be $75 today.
Okay.
And I was talking about Jessica Alba, Chris. Okay. She cheered me up. Okay. So $75 is the magic number. I'm going to start with my Only Slabs partner, Rob. North or South, $75.
I started off south, but went out north.
Okay.
Back out north.
Yep. TW, care to share?
0 on new books and way north on old stuff.
Okay. Matt, North or South, $75.
Well, as I told you before, I don't really go to the LCS because it's 50 miles away, and we had an active shooter 30 miles from my house where it's at. So the interstate shooter. Anyway, in Kentucky. But anyway, but it's still north of about $80 on the older comics and stuff I got. So
Okay. LF. Oh, by the way, that guy is still at large, is he not?
yes, he is.
Okay. LF South. Merci beaucoup. Bogger, North or South?
South.
South. Chuck. North or
South. South.
Myself, I am just a hair south.
Yeah.
And so to my LCS owner, Chris from Red Rocket Comics. My LCS, your LCS. If you're in Canada and you need a pull list, reach out to Chris and or his wife, Kelly at Red Rocket Comics. They will hook you up with what you need and get it sent out to you as frequently as you would like, whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. If you need that pull list, reach out to Retro Rocket Comics.
Who the fuck is eating crackers or whatever?
What do you think?
Dogs, I think. Is it you,
Oh,
Vox?
Jesus.
Oh. Oh,
All right.
Okay.
sorry. I thought I saw you.
62 Lefty Blues, north to Alaska. All right. 62 Lefty Blues is north for New Comic Book Day. Dead Man saying south this week because 5 books were damaged.
Ooh.
So next week will be well north. That sucks. Is $0 south?
Copies of ASM, and then it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep. It's 0 is certainly south. Okay. I won't go first. I'll let my good friend. Oh, shout out to Morgs. Mad Spidey. Happy New Comic Book Day, man. We appreciate you stopping by, as well as Rob Waller. Happy New Comic Book Day. Let's get into it. Rob, you're in the hot spot. Show us what you got.
Taking a spider poop.
Get that off my-
You're gonna find poop.
Spider Kegel.
You could just draw poop on.
He's squatting. He's got a squatty potty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cover that should have been the A cover.
Yeah. See.
It's not that hard. Yeah.
And even the 1 in 25 was better.
Yeah. Yep. See. Yeah. I have no words.
A very weird looking Robin on Batman and Robin.
Get a very large
Especially-
head.
Well, yeah, he's very kind of youthful and kitty and everything else. And considering that right now he's got Bane juice running through him.
How did he get in? Never mind, I don't care.
I knew either LF or TW was going to touch that one, so I was just going to sit back.
Short story, vengeance. That's your short answer. The Ghost Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider.
That's a good cover.
That's a homage to something. But
In the B cover.
It's got an anime flavor to it. DVH is saying that he just drank Coke Zero Oreo soda. I'm ashamed to say I didn't hate it.
That sounds weird.
That sounds yeah.
yeah,
It sounds like a McGriddle.
It's interesting though. Yeah, like a
Yeah, it sounds like it sounds like a McGriddle. It's like I don't know if I like it or I hate it. It's a lot of flavor.
There's a lot going on.
A lot of sugar there.
There's a
There
reason,
we go.
England never conquered the world again.
It's Coke Zero. There's not a lot of sugar there.
There we
Into
go.
the Breach.
That's
Transformers.
a great cover.
That
Yeah,
is
that's the
beautiful.
Transformers butthole cover.
I like
There you
that.
go, bro.
Beep, beep, ba-doo.
Is that Ironhide?
No.
I'm not sure who that is.
Probably more likely Lift Jumper's been one who's been
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe, yeah.
Full
Mhm.
general.
Shout out to Ferd Bird the Nerd. Ferd, thank you for stopping by. Happy New Comic Book Day.
The 1 in
I like that
10.
one. I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then my higher ratios are on order because my shop is always out of them and wants to overcharge for them. So, Star Wars
Nice.
issue 50. So this should be the last issue in the run. So it's a little thicker.
Is
That's
that
what
is
she
that
said.
Charles Soule writing? Who writing?
Yeah. Yes, it is. And then the 1 in 25.
Oh,
that's
that's
nice.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
My
Who did
name is
it?
Diego Montoya.
Yeah.
Who did it?
I understood that reference, TW.
Finally,
Killed my father.
David something, it looks like.
Shout out to Heck Ortiz. Wait, there's a Coke with zero Oreo? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
called
then
Coca-Cola Classic.
I have not, this was not a book that was on my radar, but I saw it and I was like, oh, fine. Go ahead and pick up the shiny foil.
I saw that one too.
Ooh,
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
How much was your LCS charging for it?
$8.99 before my discount.
Mine
Nice.
was selling it for $11.99, and I was like, I'm not buying that crap.
It kind
Yeah,
of
the problem is it's like what happens is these foil ones, they charge the shops like $4.99 or $5.99 for the book, so the shop's gotta
Make the
mark it up
overhead.
past go over list
Yeah.
the cover price just to
cover
make a profit on it.
Yeah, well, they'll sell
so-
it, but I'm just not to
Oh
me.
yeah, well they only picked up a handful, but I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's a pretty damn good Gleason.
Yeah.
Is it
cover.
Gleason? I was going to say it reminds me of ASM 55.
There's
Yeah,
only one.
it's got
in my
Gleason's
LCS.
little
Okay.
thing.
Yep,
It was all foily and sexy looking. I said, you know what? I'm going
it
to grab
is.
that.
It's cool.
I'll make a decision as to whether or not I keep it or whether or not it goes into our one of our pull boxes stuff that we're doing on C.
I picked it up and looked at it, but I put it back.
I
Yeah,
respect
but
that
that's it.
decision. Rob, what's happening on Rob's Fat Stack? So comics, my friend.
On Thursday. Well, I did drop yesterday a huge video, a bunch of stuff that came in. I put the books away, but including some pretty cool figures.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that on the video yesterday.
It's Kitty. Come on.
So some cool stuff like that, as well as a whole bunch of books. And then we have Thursday. I'm returning to part 5 of the sketch covers for my collection. So we'll go through another 10 sketch covers. This week's theme is predominantly science fiction themed covers. Yeah. And then Saturday, you and I are going to sit down in a show that we like to call Only Slabs. We do it every week. We have a guest come on. This week it'll be Lunch Money Comics.
nice.
Right.
All right, Rob, I'm going to let you take over the pilot seat here and talk about those slides we got.
Oh,
They were on the right.
yeah, sure. So, boom! Look at this. It's happening, folks. October 4th through the 6th. Comics Curing Cancer will be here before you know it. It's less than a month away.
Wow.
And that means that it's
Get down.
time to mark your calendars because we're going to have lots of stuff going on, starting actually as early as Wednesday night right here on this channel, where you'll have the preview night. A bunch of us come over, hang out, talk what we're going to have and show going on the different shows. But throughout the event, there'll be live draw and sells, mystery boxes available. There'll be art auctions and comic book auctions and much, much more. So make sure you check out Comics Curing Cancer on Instagram or Facebook. You can check out the link tree that's bookmarked on both Facebook and Instagram. Those that has the entire schedule on the link tree. So you'll be able to jump right to any show or go ahead even right now. Go to all the shows and hit your notify and remind me button. So that way you're there for each and every one. Of course, there's still time. September 23rd is when I'd like to have everything in by, so there's still time to go through your collections and pull some stuff out and get it shipped to me. Reach on out either to myself directly or to Comics Curing Cancer, and we will get you the address to ship to. Right now, I would be lying if I told you that I thought I was positive about us hitting our goal. So if we have any chance, we really need some folks to help out, sending in some items, because and unfortunately it's a twofold thing. One, we have shorter lead up time this year because we moved the event up, which has resulted in some lesser donations, but also the market's down. So a lot of the values and a lot of the books that we may have had in the past are down as well too. So, we need more stuff to help make up for it. So,
Okay.
thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Rob.
Wait, there's more.
There's more.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a slide because I didn't really have it there, but
This is now this is now a takeover.
Yes, right there. Look at that. On Fat Stacks merch, you can get the current brand new. Look at this, the brand new limited edition Comics Curing Cancer, as voted 2024 edition shirt, as voted on by you, our friends. Selected the Austin LeMay Comics Curing Cancer art book cover for design that is prominently featured on the back with the pocket logo on the front. And that is available also on sweatshirts and mugs and a women's cut shirt. It's available in big boy sizes, up to a 5XL and a 4XT. So everybody can participate. 100% of the profits from each item goes to Comics Curing Cancer. And that's true of any item on the fatstacksmerch.com website. Thank you, Chris.
My pleasure. Show to Carlito Classico. Carlito, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day. We're glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Izzy is going to be part of that fantastic weekend, as he's going to be hosting the Sketchy Show again this year. So make sure you get that bookmarked as well. I'm hoping to have Izzy swing by the preview night and talk a little bit about his show and show a little bit of previews for some of the things that are going to be available during that time. But let's get back on. That's
you can't really preview stuff that hasn't been drawn yet.
If I know Izzy, he's got a couple ready to go.
It's invisible ink.
Izzy is a preparer kind of person. I'll give him that much. I picked this up. I picked up Venom as well. I'm actually really excited to get into Avengers Assemble issue #1. So this is Cap starting a new team, and I think there's some spec on this, but there doesn't look like it to be any new characters on the front that I'm not aware of. Wolverine has been rebranded with a new issue #1 with this homage. I'm kind of thinking maybe he's in Canada, as we can see his breath coming out of his mouth there. Straczynski's Captain America is really good. At first, it was not quite as, what should I say, bare bones as what Sentinel of Liberty was, as this one was just right out of the gate action. And but over the last few issues, we've gotten a lot more dialogue that I can appreciate. But Straczynski's Captain America is still really good. A book that I'm kind of sad that it's ending, but I can't wait to get into it, and I'm sure others are as well, is Ain't No Grave. Ain't No Grave, issue #5 from Scotty Young and Jorge Corona is finally out. I've been thoroughly enjoying this paranormal Western. It's really, really good. I recommend picking it up or picking up the trade if you can get it for cheap. It's a great read. Again, Scotty Young, when he's a writer, generally does excellent work. The Me You Love in the Dark comes to mind, as well as Strange Academy. For me, cover of the week kind of belongs to Martin Simmons. I don't know why, but I really like this Department of Truth cover with Jackie O and the woman in red here on the cover. Department of Truth, if you don't know what's happening, but the current arc is focused around the JFK assassination, and probably the best comic book going today is Transformers. Pound for pound, Transformers has just been fantastic.
I agree.
And this is issue #12. Sorry to hear that earlier this week or late last week that Daniel Warren Johnson will now be moving on from Transformers at some point in the near future, but let's just enjoy it while we got it. And the book that I was most excited for, as always, if you're a fan of this, or I shouldn't say a fan, but if you watch this channel, you know exactly how I feel about DC versus Vampires. This is DC versus Vampires, Volume 2, World War V, issue #2. and it is very well done. I was kind of nervous about the fact that Jamestown IV is not at the helm anymore, that it's just Matthew Rosenberg. If you weren't aware, Jamestown IV was the lead writer, and Rosenberg had his hand in it, but mostly handled the spin-off tale from DC versus Vampires, that black and white sub storyline that came out in separate issues. But this was terrific. We find out what happens with one of the Green Lantern rings that becomes available in issue number 1. Great read. And again, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it as much as I enjoyed the first volume, but Spider-Man Reign 2, the first 2 issues were really good. Kari Andrews does do a good job with Spider-Man, and this is issue number 3. So let's catch up here. Last time Straczynski was writing Captain America, John Cassidy was the artist. What a beautiful run. Rest in peace. That's absolutely true. But for some reason, when I think of John Cassidy, I think of his Star Wars work.
I do too.
But that's just
of Astonishing X-Men.
And I think of Planetary. So
yeah. Do you? Yep.
So funny. He means something to everybody. It's something different.
though his Lone Ranger run for Dynamite Comics was just amazing.
There's another one. He incredibly talented man. But yeah, it's and like LF was saying that it's great to see that one artist represented so many different things to different people, and that's what you want, I guess, as a legacy. At 52 years old, way too young.
It's so weird.
lose.
I want to know what happened. I know his sister tweeted something about like him having brain issues and then organ failure, but it just seemed like it all came on so quick. So I'm curious to see over time if a cause of death will be released.
Yeah, but at 52, it's a tragedy.
Yeah, he was so young.
Yeah, 1063 Comics. Thank you for stopping by.
There for a minute from X-Men 97 with that so young sounding.
Yeah, it was so young.
Did I sound
No, you sounded like Rogue from X-Men 97.
Nice, honey.
If I could have one of the moderators that's hanging out in the chat still, swing over to 1063 Comics and drop the link to this man's channel. This is a police officer, or I believe a Canadian retired police officer. I'm not sure if he's retired, but he's now stepping into YouTube and he's talking about his love of comics. He does long format videos talking about the books that are new to him and talking about the books that he's thoroughly enjoying. Welcome to the chat, my man. Appreciate you stopping by. And he will be dropping, I believe, either today or in the next couple days, a video about how he thinks the Amazing Spider-Man should be turned around as well. How to make the Amazing Spider-Man amazing again. And he's saying the Venom War Wolverine Casera variant was the best cover for me. Yeah. Yep, that was solid. DVH, who I know is one of the biggest Transformers fan, especially of the arc that we're dealing with right now. He's doing 24 issues, nearly 2 more years of Danny Warren Johnson, and that he's leaving after issue 24. Yeah, 1 more year. And show to Brian LCS, my man. Happy New Comic Book Day. Again, thank you to Brian who put the seed in my mind about making that video, how to make the Amazing Spider-Man amazing again. But I totally misunderstood what he wanted. So stay tuned to Brian LCS for when he drops his video where he has a few different members of the comic book community speak to how they think they could turn the Amazing Spider-Man around. And looking forward to seeing that video. And let's not forget Planetary. He did 14 issues of Volume 1 of Superman. And my pleasure. And there we go, everyone. If you take a quick moment, swing over to 1063 Comics, give him a quick sub. And he's saying that the video is now out. Okay. Not retired, but close. Thanks for the shout out. Much appreciated. Really like your content. My pleasure. Thank you. Done and gave him a new sub. All right. TW, my man, my friend. Show us what you got.
Settle in. It's going to be a long one.
All right.
Kidding. So real quick story. I bought like from one seller or whatnot. These books, these are like the books are worth about $5 each, and a stack like this that are worth less than $5. I'm not going to show those. I'm just going to show these, which are the more than $5 books. Most of them are 10 to 15. There's a few bangers at the end, so shouldn't be that painful for you, you fucking twats. But anyways, we got
Nice.
Conan,
Awesome.
48.
What number? 48.
Conan O'Brien, the Barn
Wow.
Idiot.
Lots of Bronze Age like monster books in here. So like the the reprinty stuff that Marvel did, the monsters and the Prowl.
The good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Taylor, my favorite thing is when you do parody names of the comics.
yeah. Well, now I'm never going to do that again. Way to ruin that one.
Wow.
Savage Shulk.
Touche.
Shulk.
Oh,
Vault of
beautiful.
Evil, nice.
Vault of Evil.
Oh, cool.
Mhm.
Vault of Weevil. Yeah, like I said, lots of bronze and where your mom dwells.
Yeah, this is all the stuff that I've been collecting. You bastard.
And I got these like on an insane price. So, and then DC
Nice.
got House of Secrets 93.
Ooh.
Oh.
There was a 92 in there, but whatever. I love this one because everyone's eating cats
I
now.
love that one too. I have that one.
I'll ask the question I always ask about that cover you just covered up there. Is that Wrightson or Adams?
That one I think maybe Cardi.
Okay.
I am
Really,
not
Nick
sure,
Hardy?
honestly.
He did some. He didn't do a lot, but
I am honestly not sure.
What number is it?
125.
And it's House of Secrets.
Yeah.
Glutamate? No, it's not.
After you eat the cat eats you. Anyways,
Yeah.
Shadow number 1. That's Kaluta. I know that much.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing.
Oh,
Mhm.
I'm jelly.
Weird Mystery.
Oh, cool.
Weird Western Tales early Jonah Hex cover.
Very
Oh,
nice.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
Strange Suspense Stories. And those were the $10 to $15 books. And here's the bangers that were sort of in there.
Cover artist was Luis Dominguez.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Okay.
This is low grade, but still a decent book for and it was in a stack that cost me $2. So you got $25, $30 book. Kid Cold Outlaw, first appearance of the Iron Mask.
Oh wow.
That's terrific. Shout out to Marcus Circumstances, my man.
Oh.
Happy New Comic Book Day.
It gets better. One of my favorite titles of all time. We had a pretty decent copy of this one, Mystery in Space.
Nice.
Space
Jolly Green
Adventures,
Giant there.
First appearance
Oh,
the Mercury Band.
Mm-hmm.
And then, hang on, here are the 3 bangers of the thing. Again, low grade is shit, but whatever. Tales to Astonish number 19, first appearance of the Roomba.
Ooh.
I mean Rambo.
No, the Roomba, the thing that cleans your floors.
Journey to Mystic 78 with the Doctor Strange prototype.
That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Journey 70.
And the one of the 2 slab books that was in there. The only one I'm going to show today, but it's Adventures into Weird Worlds number 24, Atlas Comics 1953 pre-code horror.
Ooh.
Oh my.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
So it's a 2.0, but it presents very well.
Taylor,
Yeah.
would you mind reading me what's on the right side of the blue label there?
Hypodermic needle cover.
Thank you.
Drugs, not hugs, people. Drugs, not hugs.
Yeah.
So
all I got.
who's the person you got that from on whatnot?
Pulling heat.
Okay.
He does a
Pulling
lot of
heat.
most of these came raw, and you are gambling because he goes fast on these things, so you can't really see condition. But the prices are still so damn low. Like this, what I just
Wow.
showed you,
Mhm.
and this was $200. So like 2
That's awesome.
big goddamn stacks, and
Uh,
enough of the big boy books to make it worthwhile. You have to know what you're looking at, and you have to be willing to pull the trigger. But definitely worth it if you know what you're seeing. So, anyways, that's what I got. Fuck off, everybody.
Shout out to Aggressively Relaxed, my man AR. Happy New Comic Book Day. Hey, the first family got the thumbnail. Yeah, I decided to pay a little bit of respect. Ryan North's run is legendary already. I'm
Is it Ryan
thinking
North
I need to catch up. Yeah. Shout out to Perry, my man. Perry Gaming is checking in here.
Very.
I got it.
Perry's a nerd.
I love Perry's movie stuff. It's just so damn good.
Perry's a nerd.
And 1063. I've got to get the kids to bed. I'll check back a little later. We appreciate you stopping by, my man.
It's
That's
a lot of brown
brown
comics, Izzy, but you know what?
But they're nice brown comics.
Yes.
Papa Wheelie's joined us. All right. Thank you, TW. TW, what's happening on Taylor Winder?
Fucking nothing.
All right. Where are you going to be next?
Probably here next week.
Okay. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying.
Huh.
Vlogger, show us what you got.
So, first I'm gonna start with the back issue bin I bought. I
Get
went to an
over
LCS I've never been to. It's like 30 plus minutes away from me. I have 2 of the books. I may get more of them. I got them completely out of order, but this is the last one. It's kind of cool. As Batman and Catwoman all over it, like different versions of them.
Very nice.
So like you have them there, you have them there, like different versions of them.
I believe it's
And
a
then the
Tom
back has
King.
them too.
Yeah.
I got this because I want to get a Rogue sketch cover one day, even though I didn't watch the show X-Men 97. Third printing, but still very cool. I think I could get a really cool sketch on there. I too, Rob, got the Gleason.
Well, good for you, man.
Very
Good for
nice. How
you.
much did your comic shop charge for it, if you don't mind me asking?
It's not my regular shop. It's one I tried out today. It's like 45 minutes from me.
Uh-huh.
$11.99, which is not.
That's what mine charged as well.
I was fine with it because you know what? It's just cool.
Yeah, I mean, it is cool. I'm just cheap.
Craig
And then
69. Perry
it's
might be here,
funny.
but he's not. That's a great thumbnail, though, right there. Craig got. And
Yes.
Les Crucius. Good evening. I'm not Craig. All right.
And then my the LCS threw this in. The one I normally go to, I don't have a pull list, but the one I normally go to never gives us these when we come in. But he was just like, here you go. So it's one of the Marvel must-haves.
Nice.
Cool.
And then shout out to Scotty. I kind of wish Scotty was here. My birthday is next month, and I was with my best friend. I don't have my car currently because I need to get a new one. Long story. He knows I've been looking for a Batman figure for the longest, so
That's so nice of him, dude. That's really cool.
Oh.
Batman Hush.
Cool.
I'm Batman.
And I love the back art.
Very cool.
But
that
I'm
might be
gonna
Ken Lashley.
I know that I know this is gonna be controversial. I'm actually gonna take it out of the box. I want to display it.
There's nothing
I'll take mine out.
controversial about that. Perry Comics saying happy birthday, Vlogger.
What day is your
it's
birthday
in a
next
month,
month?
but thank you guys. Appreciate it.
When is it officially?
October 18th.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll be doing a stream on the 19th. Anybody is welcome. It's gonna be
Okay.
at night.
Speaking of Vlogger, what's happening on your YouTube channel?
Got to post a video on these comics and some other comics and sports cards. I do sports cards a little bit. And then I'm going to do an action figure review on this in opening because I've never done one. And why not?
Good for you, man. That's a good idea.
But yeah, finally got a Batman figure I wanted because the other ones I saw didn't like them. But yeah, thank you for my best friend for giving me an early birthday present.
Thank you, Vlogger.
Thank you.
LF, show us what you got.
So I've got one new one that I guess came out last week, and then 2 back issues. So I'll show you the back issues first. Picked this up because I'm trying to collect the run. I needed it. Doctor Strange number 10. Yeah.
Yep.
You can tell
What
why
the heck is he doing to him?
he's manhandling him.
Little
He's
more
scratching him. He's scratching him up.
He's got an itch. That's all.
Yeah.
Scratch his back for him. That's it.
And he's
Free the plastic.
he's rubbing down his muscles. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, got that, and then this just came in the mail.
Oh,
Good.
Wow.
I got it off. I got it off the eBay for very, very cheap.
Good for you.
Yeah. And then the last one, I've been waiting for this one for forever.
Oh,
Santos Sisters number 7. Gotta show you a little something.
all right. Shout out to Chop and Drop that's joined us as she opens that up. Chop, we appreciate your time. And
Hey!
yes,
Oh, very good.
Congratulations.
got a little ad
Nice.
put in there.
You
So
can
yeah,
get
just
that.
support the
You
things
can
you
get
love.
another one.
Chris
and
will
get that
mention his
past
comic in
H
5,
tabs.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I know how it feels as I was published in Void Rivals 4 and it didn't cost me a damn thing.
Well, I did pay for the ad space and I got to choose what I wanted to put. And since the only wear that I hawk is like sass. So basically, yeah, this is cool. And they're gonna be in Nashville. Well, Greg Petrie is gonna be in Nashville this Saturday at Vanderbilt. They're having a Nashville small comics print festival, and it's
Nice.
free. So I'm bringing these mother lovers. I'm making them.
You're going to Nashville. You're going nice to.
I live in Nashville, so yep, I'm going. I work at Vanderbilt. I'm going. I'm gonna meet that dude.
I didn't know that Vanderbilt was in Nashville.
Yep.
I used to
Where do
live
you
in
think it
Nashville.
was?
I thought, yeah, I just never thought of it. I didn't think that the big university in Nashville was Vanderbilt.
There's a few universities in Nashville.
Welcome, Nick. Welcome back.
That's a
Hey,
different. That's a different stream.
I didn't know
Anyways,
that South had universities.
we don't, but
Not good ones.
we didn't until 1987.
Oh yeah.
And even then, no, yeah, the South does have good universities. Like,
I know. I'm just being an asshole.
okay, good.
Some of us even went to them too. So,
Yeah, some of us. This asshole went to a state school, LSU.
I mean, listen, I went to school.
Okay,
in
well, maybe we didn't get full
Illinois,
education
so like
there.
I can't talk.
Football school.
Yeah, we had good. I was there when Nick Saban. We won the national championship, and then the next year he left. Fucker. I had a bobblehead. I got it from the bank. It was a Nick Saban bobblehead, and he was wearing LSU. So, just saying. Anyways.
Show to John, my man. John's Comics with Kids is in the house. By the way, John also will be part of the programming for Comics Curing Cancer Weekend. And John, good on you, man. Appreciate it. And Kenneth Bird. Kenneth, don't call me Marty Bird's in the house. Hi to everyone that's here. And good evening tonight. LF, where are you going to be? What's happening on Lady Fantastic?
Not a fucking thing. I did do actually with Aggressively Relaxing, we did review the first 4 episodes of Rings of Power. But really we mostly just talked about why we liked Tolkien. And we're gonna do it again next weekend too for the next episode.
Is this season 2 you're reviewing or season 1 yet?
Season 1. Season two. It sucks, but some of it's good. Yeah, he went to Miami and then he went to Alabama, and he's a dick. No,
Yeah, I
he's
don't
not
like him
actually.
either.
He is a goat.
I don't like him. Nope.
I'm
I
just
gotta give
butthurt.
respect where respect is due. Yeah.
All Lady F does is Fortnite. Huh? What'd you say about my mom?
Nick, welcome back to the panel, my man. It's good to see you.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
What's up, Nick?
All right, LF, thank you very much. Heroes for Hire Comic Club.
Hey guys,
Matt, show us what you got.
I lived in Nashville for 2 years. Okay, well, first off, I'm going to show this one because rest in peace, John Cassidy.
Mhm.
Thank you for showing that.
Then an example of what you do with John Romita's new Spider-Man.
Yes, sir.
All right, and now we'll show what Spider-Man's supposed to look like. My birthday was Saturday. I went to this comic show in my backyard here.
Happy
Hometown. I
belated
got
birthday.
baby. That's what Amazing Spider-Man's supposed to look like.
Ooh.
That's right.
See Todd, by Todd, is
Harlan.
what Dave says.
Mhm.
Got that one.
McFarley cover.
And I got a lot. I had to edit down like from this what I was going to show you, but I won't show them all. If I get carried away,
That's a
let me
little
know. But I found a deal. Now my friend murdered his name on Whatnot's Murder, Death, Kill. I think he got it from that Demolition Man movie, but he sent me this in the mail. Kevin Eastman variant,
Dang, nice.
and I'm getting it signed. I paid $3 for it.
What?
very good.
Mm.
I won't get it signed for by Eastman at this comic expo I'm going to. And we got a Dirty Zerty alert.
I love that cover. I wish I found it.
It's sweet. It's I like Zerty. He can draw, especially women. And
Yes.
I don't know how many people like Peach Momoko, but I love her. I got this variant and a Marauders variant. She did. I love the way she draws Psylocke. And sometimes people don't like her, I know. But then I thought this one, I just thought this was interesting. I've never heard of it. It's Archie versus Predator.
What the heck?
Yep.
I don't know if they can beat a Predator. But then we got Captain America 396.
Very nice.
Captain-
Let's just say hello to the chat for a second here. I'm a Lantastic Fox. Saw some videos of J.R. Jared was selling head sketches for $150 US at Heroes Con, and one guy bought 3. He could have just donated that money to Comics Curing Cancer. It's a very valid point.
Good point.
Rich, Comics Cap Collectible. Yo, hello all. Appreciate you stopping by, Rich.
JR can draw a head sketch of Spider-Man. It's just the rest of them he can't draw.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
watch your mouth
Right.
there, Fat Snacks.
Oh.
Watch your mouth.
Carry on, Matt. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. This is $3.97. I like those Captain America covers back then. I just I got a
Yeah,
really
around
good
like early 400s is like the Cap Wolf.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all those right now. I got
That's a fun
337, which is an homage to an Avengers cover, right?
That's a good one, yeah. It's
It's
an homage to Kirby.
Yep.
And
I
the
remember
movie.
the day that came out.
And of course, it wouldn't be complete if you didn't have a Mike Zeck Captain America cover, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Well
I paid
done.
$1 for all of these, by the way.
He
Well
really
done.
shined on that run, man.
And a good friend of mine, his name's Pilsner Props. He's a customer on Whatnot of mine, and he sent me this for free because I collect Defenders.
That's a great one. Wrecking Crew, dude.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I can't believe he's sending me X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 213 next week. So he's a really cool guy.
Wonderful.
And it wouldn't be complete if I didn't show some G.I. Joe. I got G.I. Joe 103,
Oh, sick.
Yo Joe, and issue 61. That kind of, I just like
That's
the way
a
they do
classic
it.
cover.
Yeah.
Did
And-
Mike Zeck do that cover too?
I don't see it on the front. but I
Zach
believe
did
he
do some G.I. Joe covers.
And then I got issue 7.
That's iconic cover right there too.
Is that a first print? Issue 7?
Yeah, it's the first. I think it's the first print, but it's a direct copy. And I also have. I think these are. Maybe you guys can help me out. I'm pretty sure they're John Byrne. These are Wolverine 19. I got these at that show.
Yeah, it's John Byrne.
I love John Byrne. We got issue 22,
Nice.
and I love this one, 23.
Yeah.
Like I said, just tell me. And I think this is this Delato? I got this from my friend MDK.
Yes, sir.
Like it.
Sure is.
And this
You
one's the
can tell the
first,
clearance in the dark.
first appearance of Fearful.
Nice.
And okay, let me get these out of the way. Now, when I see Joe Kubert, I buy it too because he was the man.
Like, I do his DC War stuff, man. When I see his DC War stuff, I do.
Speaking of that,
Nice.
ta-da! And I love this cover, GI Combat.
That's sick.
I think
that's
it's
cool.
I love it.
That's sick.
It looks like a
Oh,
Neil
look,
Adams
it's
cover.
Remy when he dies. Remy Lobo. Boom.
And
An Adams
Sergeant
movie.
Rock issue 393. These Nazis are firing this girl. She's got a basket full of hand grenades, so they may be in trouble. All right. And okay. Now I'm losing track. Oh, here we go. Anybody remember that miniseries by Marvel called Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Sure
I
do.
do. I have it. Yeah.
This is the first Dark Child, I think.
Yeah. And Storm is with her in that
Yeah.
run.
So it sticks out. She's got the lady's got a tail, but that, to me, that's not a deal breaker. So,
Mm.
all right. And we got an early, this is not early. It's Swamp Thing number 6.
Nice.
Love it.
Mhm.
I believe it was Alan Moore writing then.
Yep.
I think. This is
Not quite, no.
Was Bissonette there at that point then? If
No,
Moore wasn't
no.
there? Okay.
Okay.
Neither one of them were.
This is, I think, an Infantino cover of Flash.
Yes.
I love how he's coming out from the background like that. Then I got an insane amount of Incredible Hulk.
Oh, sorry.
And then I got this one. I'll kind of go through these quick, okay?
Mhm.
Sure.
A little Dale Keown Hulk.
Yep. That's
Yep.
That's the rule that got him the pit and that image.
A lot of 90s newsstands too. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And these are all $1. I was just cleaning this guy out. He had a bunch of it, like a garage sale type thing.
You know it's Keown when the Hulk's wearing a black wife beater. Let's go.
Yeah. I love the Hulk with a machine gun. That's
And the world's smallest head. Keown
Yeah.
liked to trick the Hulk.
He fixed McFarlane's forehead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through these quick because there's a bunch of them. I like this one with Frank Castle. I don't know if you can see it with the glare, but I have this big chandelier in my room that. All right, 337. I like this one with Betty on the cover with him, and this is the first appearance of the Riot Squad, I think. And I'm sure that's a very minor key. And speaking of McFarlane, I don't think he did the cover, but he could have. I don't. Well, maybe you can tell me. Detective Comics 577.
I love me Detective Comics.
Yeah, that's McFarlane.
Yeah, it's McFarlane.
That one goes to PC. Some of them I kind of sell, but I didn't get into Whatnot to make money. I just did it to support the hobby. I think McFarlane didn't do the cover, but I think he did the interior on this one.
That's pretty.
I think he did the cover, but somebody else inked it, if I remember. But it could. I can't.
Okay. I turned 48. It took me like a week to figure out my age, but because I don't count my age anymore. But yeah, I can't make it out sometimes. When they write next to the little.
Yeah, I understand.
Now we
Come on, Matt.
got Spider-Man number 4.
Yes.
Another way. That's how Spider-Man needs to be drawn. Okay. We have a Spider-Man number 5. And we have a Spider-Man number 20 because I collect these anniversary covers. I think I showed one last week.
If you have the Kermit the Frog or the Care Bear one, hit me up because I need to buy both of those.
Do you have the Heathcliff one then, TW?
Or the Heathcliff. I need the Heathcliff too. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But, you can follow me on. I'll tell you about where to follow me. I like this one too.
Yeah.
Bagley, I think. Almost done. We got an Eric Larson Spider-Man, Spider-Man 20. I like this one.
Love that cover.
Yeah,
that was actually a great arc, The Revenge of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the second appearance of She-Hulk, or is it just the first time her and Spider-Man teamed up?
No, first time her and Spider-Man teamed up.
Okay. I was wrong about that, but still pretty cool. Okay, and I found some more Invaders. Invaders, the first Warrior Woman. I love the Invaders. I started collecting these just because I just like the idea of Captain America and all of this World War II like style Avengers. And then Avengers number 19, the first appearance of first cameo of Union Jack, I think.
1063 Comics. Is there an easy way to add people from here? You can simply type their handles into YouTube, or afterwards. Generally, the next day, I go in and add people's links to the description in the video that were panelists.
And we got through them all, so
wonderful.
We're gonna. Almost. I just want to show you. I thought we'd end with this. I'm sorry.
And there's more.
Stop teasing me, Matt, and wrap it up.
Jack Kirby covers.
Nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And another one. I got a bunch of superpowers for $1. And then I've never heard of this one, the last one, but it's Justice Inc. I think it's Ooh. And by the way, I do take mine out of the box too. I got a Batman. It's out of the box. So.
Nice.
Hashtag.
Is that a DC Universe one?
Yeah, it's the Nightfall one. I think it's a McFarlane.
Very nice.
Same.
Matt, what's happening on Heroes for Hire Comic Club?
Okay, well, I post videos every day. I got lazy and didn't do one today, but I was waiting on something that didn't show up, but I do that, and like I said, I have the Whatnot, and Ghost of Tom Joe 76 on Instagram, and I got a Facebook group that's named right the same as my channel here, and I'm just trying to build it. I got 68 followers or subscribers, and keeps going up. At least I'm averaging like 2 new ones a day, so We've only been doing it 2 weeks, and I've been very welcomed by all you guys. I love you guys, and
You're awesome, man.
And I'm look for in the mail. I'm going to get something in the mail tomorrow for the comics Curing Cancer. I got a signed copy of the embossed, the metal cover of Avengers. I think I showed it to Rob, signed by Steve Epting.
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good man. Good man.
Thank you, my man. Chuck, show us what you got.
All right. Well, got a bunch of things from the store today. I actually went to the store. So I go about every 2 weeks now because that's what my pull list is at. So picked up the last issue of Vengeance of Moon Knight, which is a good read. I got to read it, and they did not do my man the Shroud dirty, which was good. Because it's not that I don't trust people, but I know how Marvel is with their obscure characters.
Mm-hmm.
So any chance you get to maim, destroy them, and otherwise just ruin their lives, they're going to do it. So, like I said, it's Marvel. Space Ghost #5.
Nice.
Love that cover. It is not my favorite cover of the ones that came out. However, my favorite one, and John's Comics for Kids will appreciate this.
The old
Oh,
TV
yeah.
show, nice.
That is
Yes.
great.
I love this cover. It's
That is
gorgeous.
great. I'll dance to that one.
There we
Yeah,
go.
you dance a lot like Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, well,
Thanks, Nick. That means a lot, man.
this good. So I know I'm behind on this, but with all the internet buzz, I went and picked up Ultimates 4. I'm really going to look forward to reading it. I've heard nothing but great things about it, so it's on the queue there. Much like Rob, we've got Ghost Spider here, great cover. So we've got Geiger, which I can't wait to read. So on my list of things to do. Blood Hunters #2. I know I'm going to regret this, but Dagger. I love Dagger. I like Elsa Bloodstone. Damn it. Marvel, I swear. Anyways.
I've read the first issue. It's not bad. I didn't think.
Yeah, the first issue was not bad. I'm cautiously optimistic, shall we say. Johnny Quest #2. Love me Johnny Quest. But again, this is still not the best cover they came out with this week. That goes to this one right here.
Oh, we got Haji on there.
yeah.
That's
That's
good.
right. So this is just awesome. I went on and read #2, and I got to tell you, this is a fun Johnny Quest series. And I'm so happy.
How many is it a short run or do they?
I think it's going to be a mini, but I'm not positive. I'm just glad to see them doing it and bringing the property back out.
That's good. Yeah.
The last time it was out, they did that Real Adventures of Johnny Quest where he got aged up to like 16, and they did this weird computer graphic animation stuff, and it was just garbage.
Blah.
It wasn't even blah. That's giving it too much credit.
Shout out to Synthetic Panels that's joined us. And Matt, you've got a few guys that just subbed up. Deadman, Joe, and Izzy have joined your channel as well.
Thanks,
Chuck
guys. I
Soriano,
appreciate
thank you, sir.
And one more thing here. I couldn't resist. This was sitting out there.
it. Oh, cool. I like
It's the
that.
first appearance of Eagly. And y'all know I'm a huge fan of the Peacemaker show. And so we got the first Eagly here. So why not, right?
That's great.
That is awesome.
So, all right. So on Terrific Comics and Pop Culture, there's not much going on right now. But I am going to be with Joe on Friday night on Anachronic Comics. We're doing our monthly, what we've got for the last month, the back issues. And so there are one or two things I kind of held back here to have for Joe's show. That's going to be 8 o'clock on Friday on Anachronic Comics. We got the usual gang of idiots there. Myself, Joe, Mark, Steve, the voice is going to be on there, I think. We might even pull in one or two other people. So it's a good time, and you'll see lots of books you probably never would imagine anybody in their right mind would collect. So, and that's us.
Thank you, Chuck.
Awesome job, everyone, tonight.
Brother, welcome
Nick.
back.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
It's nice to have you back, sir.
Yeah.
Show us what you got.
I saw Marcus had made a comment earlier, but I remember a time not too long ago where my weekly pull
Yes.
was something like Heroes for Hire's entire haul. So
If we were doing North or South back in the day, if I would pick the number 200, Nick would be over every time.
weekly, yep, easily. I did not spend that today, but the collecting continues. We all know I'm a Scotty fan, so this is some of his earlier stuff from the 2000s. This is Cable and Deadpool 38,
Nice. I like that.
Very nice.
which I needed for the collection. Issue number 39.
Oh, I like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is coming close to an edge. I think I have all the Scotty covers but one for this series.
Nick, I just picked up a few weeks ago a Deadpool and oh god, Hercules, where they're drinking beers on the cover.
Got that one too. Nice. This is probably the most printed series of the 90s, or tied with X-Men. But it still has love. I've seen some of it earlier, and I'm going to try to collect
Nice.
issues 1 through, I think, is that horrible Thanos cover 16 or 17?
That's one of my favorite covers from that
So
run.
you're gonna go beyond
16.
the McFarlane run, right?
17. Sorry, 17.
Yeah, I'm going to go 1 through 16, all 9/8. These are some of my favorite covers all time.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge McFarlane fan, but those for me, I just love those stories. And
Nick, do you have do you have that Scotty Young What If with the Venom Deadpool? Oh, he's gonna show it to me. If it's a
You
9/8,
can't stand up 'cause he's not wearing pants, but
what's the grade on it? 9/8?
that one right there.
Yeah.
That's
All
a
right.
9/8.
You didn't
Nick,
Aw.
Nick,
I've been waiting months to do that, Nick.
I have a few more that go up on that wall. There actually some of those books, some of those Scotties really like raw.
how do I get one of those clips?
They are
I need that
pricey. His
clip,
fan base is
Chris.
hardcore, like yourself.
Yeah, I mean, just for me, it's just I don't know what it is about him, but some of his earlier stuff is so expensive.
Yeah.
I do have the Human Torch. I'm missing 1 or 2 of those issues. I got his first cover with Iceman number 5, I think. But a lot of his earlier issues, especially like the early 2000s, run 50, 60, $200. So I took this one also. I heard
You just
Larson
need-
one of my favorites.
Ooh.
You just need to bother
good.
Princess of Comic Games. I think she probably has almost every Scotty cover up there now.
Yeah, you know, I see she tries to sell some stuff. I see one of her on Whatnot. I try to bug her to sell me some stuff, but
I
Yeah.
have to get one of those Nick kissing things for my show one day.
hey, next Hero Con, I'll make one special for you. That's it. I mean, if you can believe it, yeah. I mean, I have some other Scotty stuff too, but
Let's go.
that's all weekly stuff. I mean, this is all weekly stuff that everybody's seen already. Like this one, this one, this one especially. I think I'm gonna.
Ooh. I haven't seen that one before.
I haven't seen that.
One, 85th.
Very
anniversary.
nice.
Isn't that a wraparound?
Hmm?
That one
Yes,
you
it
just
is.
showed?
The Marvel one, yeah.
Yeah, I love that
Nice.
one. I got that one. I love
That
that.
one's
Get to
so
the chopper.
Good.
And as always, shout out to the guys over at Stupid Fresh Mess for their contributions, not only to C3 this year, but for having a kick-ass crew and Big Time Collectibles for letting me cherry pick my 9/8 copies. So
Sweet.
Which, by the way, that Transformer, John Jang foil Transformers Shockwave, just went on sale 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be clipping this for later.
thanks for having me. Life has kept me away from Wednesday nights, but you guys are always never far from my mind. It's nice to hang out with everybody, including Taylor Winder.
I don't remember who you are.
Even Taylor Winder.
I'm the guy who writes your Facebook post every morning, Taylor. So,
Good seeing you,
Nick,
man.
what's happening on Nick's Kicks in Comics?
the Argentinian's been ducking me.
Okay.
He's
Where are you
been
going to be?
Soon. I'm just kidding. Iggy's been a very busy man, and rightfully so. We'll hopefully get back to Friday afternoons real soon. As far as some other stuff, my collection is in flux. So once that slows down a little bit, I get rid of the stuff that I don't want. I'm going to show you guys what I have now, and then maybe go from there. So,
Gotcha. And one last question before I highlight DVH's that's saying here. Nick, you are one of the masters of mystery boxes across YouTube. Are you planning on putting together another volume of Nick's mystery boxes?
probably not.
Okay. I thought I'd
But
try.
if someone were to ask me,
Good
I
to know.
figure it's a tough time for everybody. Money is not really as abundant as people would like. I mean, it never is, but maybe. Honestly, I'm really trimming my collection down to the stuff I just absolutely need. So
Awesome. Nick, it's wonderful to have you back. Thank you, my man.
Yep.
and I don't think I didn't notice the Jets reference in Monty Bird a little earlier. Thanks, Chris.
I just got love for you, man. And I just got love for the only team that's in New York. I'm just saying. Hey, what are you talking about, by the way? Nick and I, we send stuff back and forth on Instagram. Nick's a Jets fan, and
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just wanted to curse everybody who's in Santa Clara, California on Monday night.
Hi.
But my quarterback made it through the entire game, so
There's
I mean, God forbid if we had just
quarterback.
God forbid if we had converted a couple more of those field goals.
I literally said, this mother effer Rob Fatstacks is in Santa Clara right now. I wonder if he's at the game.
yeah.
I never go to the games. It's so much of a hassle to go 1 mile.
Yeah.
Papa Wheatley is here, and he just came out to spread some love and let TW know what's up. I also want to spotlight Papa Wheatley as Sweet Chin Music will be happening this week as well. You can catch Papa on the Hangouts, usually Mad Spidey on Saturday nights. Papa, thanks so much for spending some time with us this evening, my man.
Also, go check out Papa on 10 Whack Questions this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. His interview went by. That's
Oh,
great.
but before I forget, fuck the Bears.
Okay.
Go Pat.
DVH has declared the Show Us What You Got champion for the week. All hail, Lady Fantastic.
It's mine. I'm taking the.
You win the internet.
Nice.
One of these days, I'll be able to buy DVH's love.
I know.
You're an anomaly.
I'll let you know how. I need to send you a message and let you know how.
Shout out to Retro Dice that's joined us. Wish I could share my comics, but they were back in San Antonio, Texas. I did just get a present at my door by my buddy from Japan, a Gundam model. Also have a Ted Bundy action figure. I'm weird like that.
Retro Dice, send me the address. It's about 4 hours from me. I'll get it. No problem. I won't give you my address, but you give me yours.
If it was
Is
an Al
the,
Bundy action figure,
At
I'd be
least
interested.
the Yankees are doing well.
Yes, go Yankees.
Sleepy Reader 666 is joining us. Happy New Comic Book Day, everyone. We appreciate you stopping by. Papa, tell the world you love him. Yeah.
He has already many times.
He already showed his love. Les Cruz is showing some love to LF. And
Thank you.
TW, you were pretty close. You were pretty close.
We have found a new thing. It's you have to bring old books to the new book show off.
This is 1 week old. Nugget. 1 week old.
Nugget.
But remember, DVH is always evolving with his rules on declaring the Show Us What You Got champion. But myself, everyone, like Rob mentioned earlier, I'll be on Only Slabs. I don't know why I almost said that, but Only Slabs this Saturday. Again, everyone, I am incredibly honored and privileged in just a few weeks' time to be the preview night for Comics Curing Cancer with a very special Show Us What You Got on October 2nd at this normal time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, the format's going to be quite simple. I'm hoping Rob will be able to join me and everyone else that's involved with Comics Curing Cancer for that weekend, to have them come up individually and spotlight what their show is going to be about and some of the things that are going to be available during their time slot, whether it's a giveaway prize, something for auction, whatever it is. This is going to be the opportunity for them to get out in front of their own show to talk about what's happening with their Comics Curing Cancer thing. Because let's be honest, once that weekend starts rolling, the train is going to be hard to stop. But thank you, everyone, for spending some time with us tonight. We all appreciate it. And all right, since we've been talking a lot about Rob, this one's for Rob. Good night, everybody.
Well, bye.